ago this week, peaceful student demonstrations in the streets of Burma were savagely broken up by the army. 10,000 people died in the months that followed as the regime reasserted its control. Tonight's dispatch enters this most secretive country to bring back the first filmed report of the uneasy peace in Rangoon under martial law, and journeys to the jungles of the border country under the control of Burmese rebels. Here, thousands of students who fled the cities are in military training, learning the guerrilla skills of the hill peoples who have been fighting the Burmese army for 40 years. The military regime has promised elections, but can they deliver? How many more Burmese people will end up dying for democracy?
Since the summer of 1988, a new sound has broken the still of the Burmese jungle. Students who fled the towns of central Burma, driven by the bullets that shattered the call for democracy last year. Daily, they take an oath to fight the military regime in Rangoon until democracy is restored to their country. They have carried the songs of the summer with them. A green and gentle land of golden pagodas, devout Buddhist people and smiling faces. This is the traditional image of Burma. Beneath the surface, Burma is a country in turmoil. 26 years under the aging dictator, General Ne Win, and his disastrous Burmese way to socialism brought the country to the point of collapse. 2 years ago, Burma had the dubious honor of being awarded least developed country status by the UN. And once the world's largest exporter of rice, it had become one of the 10 poorest countries in the world. A status that deeply upset its proud people. To cope with the crisis, the government demonetarized the currency twice, making people's savings worthless overnight in a country where the average income is only £120 a year. This was the trigger that drove them onto the streets. The army responded fiercely from the outset. On one day last March, 41 students were killed in a display of callous military brutality that shocked and stunned the nation. These killings weren't acknowledged until July, when announcing his resignation, General Ne Win suggested a return to a multi-party system of government. Sensing for the first time the possibility of political change, the opposition came out in force. They sought free and fair elections, freedom of speech, and a democratic system of government. They also demanded an accounting for the hundreds of earlier killings. But as the killing of demonstrators continued, the situation degenerated, and some took revenge into their own hands. They arrested agents of the feared military intelligence service, tried them, and handed them over to mob justice. The mood changed dramatically, and the students who had led the demonstrations from the start became more militant.